Good evening. Welcome everyone to the Two-Edged Sword. I'm your host, La'Tanya Moore-Newsome, and to the right we have co-host Ashley Moore. And to the left we have a controversial DJ.
Super guru, relationship guru, K-Fox, DJ K-Fox, whatever y'all want to call me. Messiah, something like that.
This guy right here.
This guy.
That guy. To the right we have an important guest.
Hey.
To the right, we introduce yourself.
Yeah, it's your man Seymour Bay here, man. It's chilling, post up, man.
We appreciate you
Yo, that baby.
coming through. I mean, it takes a lot, especially in Atlanta traffic. Just need to come 20 minutes will take you an hour and 20 minutes. So just know we appreciate you. So tonight, I think we're going to start off with what the topic is. What's our topic? DJ Fox?
Old school versus new school.
Damn.
It done changed, y'all. It done changed.
It changed. You think? It changed? Well, they look young over here. They look pretty young.
It's definitely a little different.
A little different.
Just a little bit.
A whole lot different. Ooh.
Especially for us men, it's way different for us.
Oh, come on, now. Here we go. It's got to go down tonight.
It's going down tonight. Two-Edged Sword.
I'm with the Simones.
Bring it.
Okay? I'm with it. So, we're going to get down. Normally, what we normally do is get into definitions. But since Ashley wrote the definitions, I'm gonna switch to her because she knows what she wrote and how she wrote it. She's got to bring life, new school. But I'm just gonna not agree and don't agree. Right?
So the definition of old school versus new school. Old school, without constant disturbance of phones, people used to talk in coffee shops or giggly, shyly on park benches. New school, today's millennium are deprived by today's digital era, sorry. Look, tongue twister.
It's that new school. Can't talk, can't think. Just saying.
She was raised right. I mean, don't even let him.
Who that baby mama?
And are okay with courting one another before finally agreeing on the coffee date. A lot of people still believe in the old school way, but it is slowly vanishing amongst the new era.
That is true.
And that completes the definition.
Okay. So we're gonna have old school to the left, new school to the right. So it's like looking. It's like it's a road divided. Whose side you on?
I'm definitely old school, baby. I'm gonna talk about it.
I'm old school, but I'm saying I'm with young school now.
Here that I was born in and the fact that it's 2022 right now, I was still consider myself a little bit more old school than new school.
I would agree that your mom was funny.
80s baby over here, man. Come on, man.
So he's
I'm a 90s baby, so you don't see me put haters, y'all. Two-Edged Sword haters. I said old school hate, right? Versus new school. I get it.
Okay, so you were the relationship guru.
Yes, I'm the relationship guru.
Not
Not at all.
Born in the 90s.
Self-proclaimed.
I've seen a lot of TV.
I'm gonna tell you what I tell my kids. You ain't lived long enough.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Bring it.
Ashley, you hit us with some old school. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some new school. We're gonna start with new school. Give y'all little props because old school should be killing the game.
Don't be like.
I don't know why you want me to go first tonight, but okay. No, just fine.
And we're going to do say stuff and then guess what they
Middle
say.
school. It says they learn the possibilities of they love the possibilities of laid back minds instead of real.
Hold on. What school is that? What school?
No school he was claiming.
So new school loves to do what?
They like the possibilities of laid back minds, like basically like slickly.
So no commitment.
Non-committal.
Okay, non-committal. Okay. All right. One time for the new school. One time for the new school. Hey.
This is the problem from right here. To the left, to the left, to the left. That's the problem.
Hey, I was gonna get right to it. Hold up. You old school, new school, right? No, listen. This new school, they more fake. Like, back then, there was no fake boobs like that. There was no fake asses. Like, I've never seen so many eyelashes floating around in the air. Floating around in the air, there's all the fakeness going on. So the old school love was where it was at. Like you came to him with the scarf on your head. You said a scarf on your head. It didn't matter back then. Old school didn't matter.
They don't got that.
So much more super.
So we got a comment in the audience. I don't know why we don't have the fifth mic. DJ K-Fox. We got like 8 mics.
Oh, see, it's an old school shoot, man.
Can we get the audience?
Yeah, I tell you what, once you pass this, once you just keep talking, I'm gonna pass this over here.
So what Ashley was saying, we'll let the guys know. Ashley was saying that basically there's relationships. Come join. How you doing? Yeah, so look, she was saying that there was no commitment
Let her say.
with the new school. Excuse me,
What I said was, because the new school is so superficial on what they see, what what the eyes see, they're not even trying to get to the core of a person, period. And that is the problem with the new school. Y'all look at what y'all see, and the grass may not be greener on the other side. That's just dry as hell, dry as hell. But you look at with your eyes.
Because we ain't told y'all it's about to go down tonight. The first thing is we have one. We gonna pass that question because we're about to get to this physical. The first thing that Fox was saying was he talking about the physical, the boobs, the lashes, the booty, and all this. That's a whole nother topic. However, that has nothing to do with what's going on inside your heart chakra. That has nothing to do with that. And we gonna touch on that though because y'all doing all of this talking about what these women running around looking like, but ain't nobody not fucking none of these women that y'all running around talking about they looking like. So let's go back to number one, because everybody,
All they doing is fight.
yeah. So what we were saying that new
They don't want to hold you no more.
we don't want to
New school women don't want to hold us no more.
slow down, we gonna get to that. We coming. So
We like the spoon. The hell, we like the spoon. What can the guys spoon?
y'all spooning when y'all hold us. So no laid back. What do you say? What was number one answer? Because I know we got an answer.
Laid back minds.
Laid back minds. What do you say? What do you agree, disagree? And we know it's agreeable.
I can see. I can't get it.
So what are you? Where you lay the kind of like you like the later bars, the kicking it, the friends with benefits? Cause y'all throw that friends turn around real loose.
What you mean, y'all?
Loose.
What you mean, y'all?
Then throw that time. Let's see if we can be friends first. Homie, anytime you say, hello, my name is Tanya, my name is Bob, we are now social friends, okay? We are no longer strangers, okay?
See how fast that went? That's that new school. Too
That's old
fast.
school. Actually, new school don't move at all. Let's come on now.
It said that today's
New school don't move at all.
are deprived by today's digital era and are okay with courting one another before finally agreeing on a coffee date. So it means they are moving too quickly and
Thank you,
jumping around
Ashley.
with each
Thank
other
you.
before they actually get to know each other before a date.
You said that new school was okay courting, right? So that means the opposite. That means that they're taking the time to get to know one another, etc. But what they're actually doing is they're weighing their damn options. Ain't nobody taking the time to get to know nothing. That's why the dating sector is so popular.
I got a
Like we
question,
could fill the Super Bowl with singles.
I got a question though.
What's your question?
Don't you test drive a car before you buy it?
Twice.
Who's a car? If you're a car, raise your hand. And then
I get show back to say, don't you go and pet a dog before you
listen.
y'all
Listen. We ain't
Just saying though.
now we again using analogies loosely.
But I get you though.
Loosely.
I get you too, dog. I get you. The only one don't get us is old
Yeah,
school.
this is bull. It's bull. To the S, to the H, to the I, to the T. or go see if the puppy is trained or not, Ashley.
Go to tell.
Puppy.
You're already dialoguing with one another. So this is where they come in and, hey, how you, what are you doing? Oh, so what I'm saying, you start communicating one another. That's how you drive. Okay, well, she got some sense. She ain't just a cutie with a booty. She got some sense. Oh, all right, he good. He like, oh yeah, okay, I like him do this. Let's see. And then you start getting to know more and more. Then y'all go spend some time together. The energy's right. Everything's good. Y'all got a lot of things in common. This is the quote-unquote test driving part. But you know, like, as well as a car, you got X amount of days you can drive this car with your pretty ass and then send it back.
Shots fired.
That's what new school do. Y'all agree, ladies? Y'all know they play too much.
Oh, well.
I think so. Love my men, love you to death, but today's the day that y'all need to understand y'all play too much and playtime is over.
That part.
You know what I mean? We got wars and shit going on. I'm gonna need somebody that can cultivate a garden, that know how to board up some windows and doors, know how to load a gun, and lay me down when it looks like
Security is getting wild and unruly. They unruly in here. They unruly. They unruly on the Twitter sword, so.
They don't know how to act when y'all get the cuties with the booties and the brains. You ain't playing me. So
We didn't ask for all that. That's giving us too much. We're going to need to try the brains out first. White guy need to try the brains out first. Oh, man, nah, that's old school.
Hey, Pop. She said get the cuties with the booties. And the brains?
In the brain. She said it right. She said it in that order. In that order. You will be blessed. You will be blessed.
You ain't going nowhere anyway if you get booty first. You ain't gonna care about party, right? I was, was
That's right.
That's the thing. New school did
So Jordan's like, "Sis, I know y'all have something to say. Yes, shut these men down."
It's a few changes, though.
It's a good day. So old school versus new school. Dialogue is the difference. We have old school.
We don't have all that time.
That
In
not
this school, we like, listen. We don't have 40 years to give y'all. They're just saying, hey, we need to find out what's going to be, if it's going to work early. And then, if it worked, then we keep going.
Yeah.
Don't you agree? Don't you agree?
Yeah.
But they're not
Freaking
that's the problem.
And y'all know what happens though over time, man. We always evolve. I'm saying, so we can do that.
So old school need to come to new school.
No.
I would not suggest that.
This is why we all single, right? We all still single.
Right. I'm Abby in the middle over here. I was born in 91, so I do still have a whole lot of old school ways to me. I do not like to date just to date. I was in relationships for 7 years, 5 years, so I definitely did that at a young age. But now that I'm 31, it's like, okay, y'all gonna stop playing those games so we can move forward.
Did she say y'all?
The new school, the
You say y'all.
old school,
The men and the
You say y'all.
And the women. Okay, I'm thinking about her.
so we can get to that point to where we are going back to the old school way. Because I'm not gonna date you.
Okay.
If you don't have morals or
And the old school way would be one. We made efforts instead of grand gestures.
I know that's right.
2, men gave gifts, chocolates, flowers.
We still do.
Shut up.
Prostitution.
Y'all still do.
I ain't touching that one.
How long it take? And you gave gifts, flowers, and stuff to your daughter and your mama. Stop playing.
And my lady, she act right.
If she act right. See, that's another
Yup.
problem.
New
We got
school
some
training.
relationships
They need
on
new
love.
school training.
That love is unconditional. Let's go. Shine a home, cook the meals, and movies.
So when y'all mad
Talking
at
to
us,
one another.
when y'all mad at us, y'all put us in timeout, can't get none for like a month.
That sounds like some old school move right there. That sounds like an old school move. You ain't touching nothing unless I'm happy. Huh?
Listen,
See?
I feel about all of Don't raise my team like that.
Tell them about old school. You better tell them about old school. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Hey, you got it,
I'm gonna
man.
let her tell because she took.
You got it, man.
You want to pass the mic?
No, she don't need the mic no more. Until she get on the right side of town, she don't
She's
need
on
no
the
mic.
right side.
Wrong side.
Listen, I'm sticking
He
that.
got it all.
I'm in between old school and new school.
Now,
I'm going with that.
we can compromise. Everything in life should be a form of compromise, right? So this is the thing. What we have to understand is there's a difference. So what I do is, okay, you want to play new school, you want to just see people, or we ain't got no commitment or dating, there's nothing solidified, and I want to see who I ride with, whatever you're doing, I'm okay with that. However, I need that brought to my attention so that I can make a decision if I'm really okay with it. I'm okay with you doing you because it's your life, because I'm going to do me because it's my life, right? However, I'm dating with a purpose. Understand that? Meaning purpose of higher level commitment. I'm going to talk, I'm going to chat, I'm going to do all of that with you, but when it really comes down to it,
Like men don't date with a purpose. We date with a purpose.
A lot of women don't date with a purpose. I ain't gonna just say yes, just the women.
She tell the truth.
No.
She tell the truth.
Why not?
You said that.
Kevin Gates.
Date with a
I'm
purpose.
sticking with my.
Hey, but it's a purpose. I mean,
The purpose of a higher
some purpose
level
may be
commitment.
different. Oh,
Well,
no, that's a different
I just
purpose.
solidified it at the beginning.
Yeah, that's a different
You know what I
purpose.
mean?
You want a different purpose.
So again, you just said we don't have all that time. I'm not gonna say I'm like Benjamin Button, baby. My time is going backwards. My youth is flowing. Like my latter days are my better days. However, what I want to do with those latter days are completely different. I don't want to play the game.
So you don't want to play house?
I want to play house.
Okay.
I mean, I have a real house. I want a real man to go in that real house with this real ass relationship. You know what I mean? Like, and I think we get options confused too, because we have options. Now we playing the game. That's a misconception as well. Yeah, I know you guys don't say that.
That's that little player talk right there, man. Let me tell you right now. Ladies are the biggest players that there is. You heard what she said.
Ladies are the biggest players on planet Earth.
She said she got options.
Options.
You know what the end?
Y'all options is I'm telling the truth, but y'all sitting on the pedal lying.
No.
You don't have options?
Did she
You don't
just
have
go at the
options?
panel? Did she just go at the male panel?
Ain't nobody lying up here.
Who, you don't have options? Because you're very nice, handsome looking gentleman. You don't have options?
You gonna make a brother blush up here, baby. Stop it.
She moving fast. That's that old school. She move fast. She moves fast.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
See, I'm a man of substance.
See?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Old
about.
school.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm a man with no substance.
Right, stop talking. What does substance look like? Okay, so when you go looking for a woman, so okay, first of all, you old school, new school, what school you report?
So, like, I don't think you can define old school as well as definitions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an 80s baby. That's still old
Are
school.
you young? But that's not old school, boo.
But I can make you feel like a lady. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know how to take care of a woman.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's like early 670s.
Anything after 95.
Obviously, he read my book. So. Pay homage, pay
Nah,
homage.
but still a gentleman. I'll open doors, pull out chairs.
No. Bad move.
Come on now, don't have.
Because he planned for the stuff that you
It's a
gotta
bad
go home and
move.
tell Trayshawn that he can't go to
No, what? My dad told me, don't do anything that you can't keep up. Right?
Oh, so you're not gonna keep up being a gentleman?
Well, I'm just saying, sometimes you forget to open the door. And then, like, what if it's raining?
I'm gonna forget to open my doors too.
I'm gonna run around to the other side and all that. What kind of doors you talking about?
He fell for the
The
trap.
only door that you want to open any the men are playing this game. I know what
Oh,
doors
she's
I'm
talking
trying to
about.
get in.
She sound like a
I'm close.
gatekeeper.
I am the gatekeeper.
She sound like a rat gatekeeper.
I was about to say, if it's raining, you better hope I ain't driving all the way back, because I'm going to pop a lock on your ass. You gonna be standing out there.
I don't even know what that means. What that means?
Staying out there.
She don't say pop the trunk. She said pop the lock.
She come in and say, I'm not locked out my car. We even pop the lock.
This man said, what if it's raining? I don't care if it's raining, sleet, snowing, you still supposed to make sure I get in the door. My lift driver don't.
So you mean you man's supposed to walk around in the rain on the other side of the door? Are you serious?
I'm telling you, bro. right
y'all hear
now,
this?
the
Do y'all
Lyft
hear
driver
this?
does not even pull off until I turn my key and walk in the door and shut it. So I know we're gonna make sure that when I get in and out of my car, we're going on vacation, whatever. You have to be the man, open my doors, open my car doors, make sure I'm straight. Period.
You see, a real gentleman will just walk you up to the door.
Exactly, but he said, what if he forget? A real gentleman is not going to forget. It doesn't matter what state of mind you in, you're like, oh, baby, I forgot on the way in, but your ass better make sure you got that door on the way out.
This is the thing. I want to get to the gentleman on the ride. I want to get to you, and then I'm going to get over there in the box. So let's go back real quick to the substance, right? You want a woman with substance.
What is that? What is substance to you?
Right?
What is
Right?
substance?
So if you want this woman a substance, right?
Badass.
So that means if you're looking for substance, then you have what to give. Substance, right?
Of course.
So show, what does that look like? You open the car doors, we get that, you're courting. Is there a time, like, do you treat each woman like a lady, or do you pick and choose who you giving your substance to?
See, you know, I can't put how I see it on the people. I can only speak for myself, right? So, the school I'm from, no disrespect to nobody nowadays. Well, listen right now. The none of the woman is God. So, the way I see it, you know, I'm with a goddess anywhere I go. So, as such, you should be treated right.
Can the ladies give him a hand clap? Yes. We said goddess of the
Ooh.
really.
Yeah, a whole op up here. It's a whole op. Either we can work together or you off the panel. Clearly, he's misguided.
I might go down. I think Fox is intentionally taking my mic down. I'm telling y'all.
Really, brother, we are outnumbered.
Oh, God.
That's probably the first time I heard a man say something like that.
Did he have a drink in his hand? I'm just saying, did he have a drink in his hand? That's all I'm asking.
I always say
Yeah.
I read it.
I always say birds of a feather flock together. If you walk and talk like a pimp, you gonna walk. I mean, like a prostitute, you gonna treat you like one. If you can go laid up in a hotel with your homegirls and keep you out, that's how it's gonna be. But if he come around you and see that you got your head held high, you ain't got no bullshit going on, and everything is A1, it might not be perfect, but it's perfect to him. He's gonna treat you like that woman that you need to be treated.
That's facts.
You know what? And that is definitely true, like, standard-wise. So, yeah, still playing with it. Okay. Oh, you have a comment?
What's your comment, baby?
Dallas Cross said, oh,
Say that again?
oh, old school for me is
Give it a check.
check. Dallas Cross said, old school for me is real dating. It's nothing wrong with taking a special someone on a picnic, taking little gateway to one of the waterfalls, have a picnic there. I'll keep it simple. Let's cook for each other. Can't cook, let's try a simple type of food you never tried. New school has gotten away from one-on-one connection. Everything go, rush. I'll damn it, cool to slow down sometime. I'm just old-fashioned.
Okay, so spend it for me. Thank you for that comment. So, what he's basically saying is what we've been up here saying.
Yeah.
We take our time. This is the thing, like, everybody think, and I've heard this, even since been down here, like, they would be joking about Keith Sweat. Like, he's always one, and this, that, and the third. No, this man know how to get a woman. So what you better understand, like, you know how you go when you go into an interview, you finesse everything else you got going on in your life. Finesse your woman and your man. Ain't nothing wrong. This is just the nature of the beast in the situation. You got that?
That's the best thing you said all night. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you how you put it in mind. But you know, like, for real, we know you going for an interview, right? What you gonna do? Put on the interview best dress. You gonna put on your best attitude. You gonna look in the mirror and say, you know what, girl, so you got this. You know what I mean? You gonna get this interview. You gonna do what you need to do. However, when it comes to our personal lives, we tend to forget to put in that same energy, that same effort. And this is where the ball gets dropped.
Right, you women do that.
Nobody's consistent.
It's women. Preach, sister, preach.
What?
Preach.
So, okay, so let's go.
I hear you.
You were definitely the SHIT talker. So,
What I am, the
what's your
relationship
situation?
guru. What you need to know? What you want to know?
So the relationship guru
Yeah.
and the relationship coach gonna go back and forth, right?
All right, what you got?
So what is it that you're actually looking for in this age and stage of your life? You want substance and stability? You want to build a legacy and foundation? Or you want to run around with the same chicks that you be watching, catching their lashes when the wind, you blow the window down and the wind's too heavy and it's flying out the window?
I'm just like anybody else. We want substance. You know, we know different than y'all. We want substance, but do y'all have it? Is the question. You know, a lot of y'all old school women has been scorned by past relationships, and y'all want to carry it on to the next relationship. Listen, everybody out there in 2X world, I'm the one who's saying this. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll be right outside too. But yeah, I'm just saying, you women, like we want substance as well. All right, it ain't just a fat ass and all that other stuff that y'all, you know, add on to. You know what I mean? We want true love and affection. We want that.
Okay, so how do you display that? First of all, nobody get offended when I'm saying y'all, okay? So what we have to be clear on is people speak from their personal experiences and the experiences of the people around them. This has been Fox's experience. So it doesn't mean, that's why I can sit next to him and it makes like it doesn't like pierce my side, because my experience has been completely different. I'm definitely a woman of substance. My track record solidifies that. I'm sure I can say the same thing about Ashley. So people don't tell you who they are by how they move. Like we said earlier, if you out here acting a certain way, then let's grant it. I'm gonna keep it our way 100 for the women, because women, one thing y'all have to understand about women is we understand our lives. We understand how much we have to do in a day, how we gotta take care of all kind of things and do a lot of things. Even real men, when you keep it 100, you know, y'all strong as heck. We do a lot. Y'all strong, we do a lot, right? So it'll be times you'll go to the club and it's gonna be women turning up. That's the only time homegirl done had. You know what I mean? You don't know what's going on in baby girl's life, right? Does that mean because she done put on, she want to look good, she's sexy, she hot, she's twerking, she's somewhere, hundred girls and popping bottles, they enjoy their life? Does that mean that's not a woman of substance? Absolutely not. And that's the first misconception that men say. That's why they say don't judge a book by its cover, don't judge a woman enjoying her life on the weekend by a cover. You know what I mean? So y'all miss
Oh, come on, man.
Y'all miss out on a lot of good women solely weren't based on that. That's one of the things. Now, I'm going to, again, be fair and say, there's a lot of women that don't want to be in relationships. But what is the reason behind that? For every cause is effect. It's because, one, she's been hurt, she's been scorned, she's been lied to, repeatedly, etc., because of men or her experience with those men that she's encountered. And yes, do I agree that some women, I don't want to say it's old school, all old school women are scorned for their past, because I run into a lot of younger women that I have to speak to, and younger men. And the reason is because now society doesn't give them an outlet, or they don't understand how to relinquish those things that they're holding on to. So then it reflects in their relationships. It's not that part is not an old school, new school thing. That is just not having an adequate support Men, we old school. You get a woman, by this time, I don't think you would understand what a woman of substance would look like. And you would pick a woman of substance. Because remember, we are what we reflect. So if we reflected low vibrational women and men, again, y'all hate when I say it, I'm going to tell you, look at the man and the woman in the mirror. Because that means you're vibrating there. I'm not attracting bum dudes. I'm not. Some of them crazy sometimes, I'm saying, but I ain't attracted to
What is that?
I don't think they might
Crazy
be learning how to get an
ass.
athlete. Boy, I forgot all about them days. So about a week ago.
Preach, Krista.
What? So
Pastor
what you knowing? What?
Preach, Pastor Pimp.
This is why we play too much. This is why. But you know what I mean? Like, you agree, Ashley, what is your thoughts on it? Because you're single as well, you 31, we out here in the A, where everybody else will be like, hey, we like, oh shit.
Like I said a couple shows ago, I had better options if I was still at home.
Ooh, you think so?
I just say, if I was at home,
Them dudes for real. That's where you find them.
Since I'm here too, yes, I have been dating, but everybody still out of the
Everybody, don't nobody.
Like, they'll say, oh yeah, I got kids too, or we can go to the park. We can talk with them, but they never roll the dice. And I'm the type of person that you only have to show me who you are really one time, but I'll give you a chance after chance after chance after chance. But once I literally get in the energy of you look disgusting and even call my phone, I'm not even going. Even if I'm dating somebody, I feel like it gotta be long term. It gotta be at least enough for me to feel like I've gotten my justice of dating somebody and being in an actual relationship and having that partnership and that stability and that protection. That's the only thing in my life right now that I'm missing, because nobody wants to actually take the time to get to know Ashley.
That's a great upbringing to have, though. But there's a lot of people that didn't have that, though. So they didn't have it. I understand that, but we wasn't fortunate enough to have two parents in the home. So what we supposed to do? We didn't see that stability.
You supposed to want what you want, you know, like.
What you mean? You supposed to want what you saw, but you didn't see that.
But you seen it somewhere.
Oh, and Lucy, Leave the Beaver, like the Tail, the Jeffersons, what the hell?
So we can laugh that off, but we know, especially for us when we can laugh that off, but to be honest, you've seen it. They can tell you was a slave and you didn't see that shit, you believe it? They can tell you what history said and you didn't see that and you believe it.
Yeah, but
now
you've
seen a two-person household somewhere. That's an example of everything in our life. Whether you actually went through that example or not. So let's say you didn't go through, you wasn't in a two-person household. Let's say your dad was missing. A part of your spirit, the way you was created, is going to recognize that void. And there's a part of you that's going to be looking for that. So when you become a father, you're going to do what? You're going to make sure your child doesn't feel that void. Because you know it's missing. Okay. So we can make excuses, but once we get a certain age, you know what I mean? We playing. Like, you making excuses, your ass is playing.
There were excuses.
I mean, it's even people who's younger than me that grow up and know who they want to be with, straight out of high school, straight out of college. Like, people are not doing that. That's the whole object to this tonight. People ain't doing it.
They feel like they missing something.
Even new school. The old school do have us beat as far as being in relationships and being in marriages for a very long time and working through everything.
And that's a problem for me. If you're in a relationship, old school relationship, and you wasn't happy, okay, I was in a relationship for 20 years, but your ass wasn't happy, and you kept working through stuff, why you keep working through stuff? If you gotta keep working through a bunch of stuff, you need to let the relationship go. I'm sorry. That's too much. Well, I mean, if you keep working through stuff, what are you working on?
Listen, because of what he said earlier, you evolve.
Let Abby speak. Abby can't speak now. Abby can't talk for herself. Let Abby speak for herself. Abby.
Don't, brother. Y'all silly. I was just talking about upset and downs in general. Like,
How many ups and downs did you have?
How many life give you? How many chronic
That's the problem with you old school people. Y'all want to keep going through stuff. Your husband that cheat on you 35 times, your wife that cheat on you 38 times, but y'all stays together. No, I'm just saying, like, people do that though.
That's up to them if they want to. I'm not saying that if they keep cheating, stay. What I'm saying is, when you go through stuff, the man will grow, because you know, the longer you stay together, the more you get to know each other.
I just think new school looking for happiness. We just want happiness. That's all that other stuff y'all doing in the old school ways, the fighting.
Why is you talking about fighting? What angry? Somebody agree with me angry, right?
Because I'm angry.
We ain't eat today.
I know you.
So what I'm saying is,
There's still a lot of old school players out here that don't know how to let go of that 20-year-old way.
that's the thing that
They
you
have
know.
wasted 20 years before.
I'm like, at a certain stage, you should have been and played the field. You should have been that laid dresser to how many chicks you want to lay dresser to, and you know, and the women should have been and back it up and twerked on however many she wanted to back it up on and all that. Like once you get about 32, 33, if you ain't swing enough, Kane, then listen, you just gotta stay out the game. Cause I mean, like at this point, it's ridiculous. You should be building at this point.
We have a comment. Dallas said, since we're talking about old school versus new school, some women and men lack substance in their lives. I mean, there's no excitement in their life. Look, I just want to know what has happened to courting a woman or a man in the dating world. Seems like it's all about a booty call or money. I guess I'm a different breed of man. I just want more.
There's a lot of us that want more dollars, I think, but then we gotta, again, it's a two-way street. All this is a two-way street. If you running into a woman and you see that she like, hey, what kind of job you got, where you working, those are the signs right there. Now, hey, girl, she ain't getting no more phone calls. Ain't no sense of trying to take her to get no ice cream at Brewster's or none of that. You just need to move on. So what we do is we'll put ourselves in situations and then we'll complain about it. You know what I mean? Like, we'll complain about it. No, we all do. Ain't no dog show.
I'm sorry. It came out that way.
Your experiences have been just that.
When it comes down to it, we're not doing nothing that y'all don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's doing anything that anybody don't allow.
I'm saying.
So it ain't the man's fault, it's the woman's fault.
What do you mean?
That's what he's saying. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying.
If the woman allow a man to do something, why blame the man?
I'm saying
Oh man, women gotta take accountability. These women are not taking accountability.
you men are not taking accountability because I was talking to Dallas about him.
Everybody is sleeping.
Right, talking about women don't want that people don't want to date. Then he didn't say women, I'm gonna take it back. People don't want to date. And what happened to courting a woman? What happened to a man just looking for a woman that wanna be courted? So this is a two-way street. We ain't got no more one-way dirt roads. Y'all stop playing.
Can I ask a serious question?
What you been praying?
So where do you just find all these beautiful sisters that want to be courted?
Yeah, where do you hang out at?
Where you,
The club, the booty shorts on, where they at?
I'm serious right now.
Oh really, where they at? Ask the question.
Everywhere.
Where you at? Dollar General, Roses. Where y'all at?
Everywhere. Just
Church
like
and
y'all
chicken.
everywhere.
But y'all stuck on ass and titties and money and drinks and clubbing and jumping
Yeah, Magic
this
City.
person and that person. When you come up to somebody like me and mom in the club, even though we might be doing our dancing or whatever.
Y'all might be scrubbing the ground, huh? You ain't your mama. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a woman with substance. She's scrubbing the ground.
Exactly. You gonna be right. Come on,
I scrub the ground and go home and cook. My kids just said, Mama, you need to be a chef. Oh, taste my mama's food. It's busting. So I know I'm doing.
Oh, we're cool with the busting. We know that we busting.
So let's stop trying to downplay the women, okay? Because in order for you to see a woman scrubbing the ground and she's in the club, you have to be there too. Secondly, there's a time and place for everything, right? The club is let your hair down, enjoy yourself, Enjoy the people around you, the atmosphere. That's that atmosphere. So, again, this is why I said earlier, without knowing y'all was going to hit it like that, because this is what y'all do, that men are so freaking judgmental over women and y'all don't even see it. That's how y'all missing them. Y'all don't freaking see it.
So where they hang out at is the question.
What do you
we
mean?
have not got a valid answer
Please
yet.
tell us where y'all hang out at, because we don't see y'all either.
Hold on. You said
See y'all
that
either.
the men is judged. Have you
Y'all
ever
very
just listened
judgmental.
to a bunch of sisters talk about men?
No, we're not talking about her. When the sisters, again, they're talking about two different caliber of women. And I gotta say this all the time to men. Two different caliber of women. So women that sit and talk about this dude, this dude, that girl that you see, and my baby daddy and my husband, blah, 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 blah. Them women are vibrating low. Them women have low vibrational households. They're sleeping with low vibrational men, so they're getting low vibrational issues.
Okay, well, when you say low vibration, what you mean by that? What do you mean by low vibration?
Meaning, everything that they're bringing into their self, their atmosphere, is going to be of a lower vibration. With lower vibrational things are bad, are things that, like arguments, disagreements, infidelity, money issues, cars, just somebody always got problems. Those are vibrations, they vibrate low. Homegirl, Raven's here. We got none of me and my homegirls sit up and talk bad about men. First of all, they know what the platform originated from. It was like, the first thing we said on the first show was, I was checkmating women. And I'm always going to still checkmate women, because what I have to have them understand is, in order to be a wife, you have to move a certain way, more so than not. The first thing you gotta do is simple. It's just simple. Y'all wanna eat, have sex, and feel like you the man when you walk through.
Okay, that's
I be feeling like a man when I walk through.
As you should.
Rodriguez said, seems like everyone wants each other to be submissive, so we overthink the view of the relationship.
But see, that's what it's all about. Like, you gotta learn to submit to one another, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily a bad thing to do so if you're a lady as men, you know what I'm saying?
No, don't
we have that, you know, sometimes. But nowadays, I don't know if it's the new school systems where I've been at, you know what I'm saying? But you say that word submit, it's like everybody go crazy.
They hate when I
The
say
thing is, that's the problem. Is when you have to submit in order to find the person that you're looking for. When y'all both let y'all guards down and y'all both become submissive to each other, and y'all both get to learn each other, and y'all hearts and veins start beating as one, then you will know. But submissiveness has to come back, because women are so hard-bodied. I can do what he can do, and right, I can do what he can do, and because I make this amount of money, I don't want him to come in here and help me. I just need to get laid, and I'm like, I don't want to get laid. I want you to pet my head and everything. Right.
Wake up, so he was snoring.
Everybody want to
I'm
get laid.
still cooking.
Everybody now being laid, and that's again like being laid. I don't want to get laid. You need. This is a whole musical orchestra going on over here. This is a whole vibe. We ain't laying. We don't like no. We can't manifest like that, boo. We ain't doing that. That's what we do. We need to cultivate a better life, a better living, legacies. We building things. Y'all, that's the problem. Everybody will lay up and use sex loosely, use their terms loosely, giving everything away loosely, want to be over here everywhere loosely. Like, listen, y'all, good luck with that. Which dude and chick you gonna call when y'all start seeing they gonna holler about take shelter? We ain't got no. I'm just saying, for real, like we have to seriously, we definitely gotta we gotta be more mature about what we got going on. The old school, it was that. Like, my grandma didn't talk, but I've never seen my grandmother and my grandfather argue on either sides of my family. Not one time. And all four of them are deceased, rest their soul. We've never seen it. My granddad on my mom's side, he come through, he was a beast. And you know that chocolate Indian, you couldn't tell him he wasn't a cheater. He had his businesses together, he had his family together, so he wilded out at some times. And my grandmother was still, she white. You and my mom is like, why you let daddy come in? She's like, shh, don't, that's your daddy.
That's
Now, right now,
They gonna argue in front of the kids, cuss you out, embarrass you,
Everything.
make you feel respect like this low. Oh, sorry.
And that's why y'all have a problem. So listen,
women are healed. I'm gonna tell you that.
Some of them are healed.
Women are healed, and we are not.
You're trying to be church.
Even when I was broken, I was not doing that to my man. So, and that's where I think a lot of it get construed at, because you feel like if somebody broke, it's hard to love. But we are not. Yes.
It's a big word. Look at Abby. It's a big word.
Well, don't do it. The only thing I'm mad at is in math, sweetie.
3 + 3 is 10. Gotcha.
but she knows definitely how to treat a man, how it's supposed to
I'm
girl.
already still. I cook 3 meals a day already. Like my kids.
I don't know.
Oh, shoot. What else you do? Can you swim? That's what you're saying. She cooking meals like this. Can she swim too?
Like, I see, like, go to mama's house to cook. Like, we cook. That's what we do. Like, my kids be inviting their
It's your
friends.
turn.
We cleaning up. Like,
It's
it might
your
not be
turn.
every day, but we still
It's
doing
your
it as
turn.
women. We still doing our job.
So y'all the last one slept with substance. What you talking
There's
about?
a lot of women
Oh.
with
Y'all
substance.
just
Y'all just
not
looking
looking
at y'all picking big booties and titties and all the stuff you was talking about. I bet you if we open up IGs, that's all you gonna be on there. All we gonna see is a whole roll of booties bouncing going on. But to let you tell it earlier, y'all wanted the chicks with the bonnets. We ladies, we don't fall for that,
We
right?
don't want all that.
We want the bonnets, we want the weeds. I done heard that several times. I'm like, if you look at for that for me outside, it ain't happening. I'm gonna look like a 10. Now, you want me to put the bonnet on when we get back to the crib or something, then I slide the suit, and it still gotta be cute. It gotta be blinky and stuff. So, you know.
I see. I noticed your mic.
Right.
Hey, come on, please. Look at the mic.
I'm lying right
Yeah, we use plain Jane. We use plain Jane mics.
Everything ain't perfect, but it's still a lot of us right now who are down to the nitty gritty. Who's waiting on a man to actually see that we are there? We still here, just like y'all.
I just want to know that you said you get 3 meals a day.
Yeah, on a good week, I'm cooking.
You play it. You gotta do it. Be like, alright, so we're gonna play game. You gotta go
How
up
many
there.
days a week?
I try to do it at least 4 times.
4 or 5.
I can tell you everything I cook this week. So,
We're gonna leave her on the good substance side right now. We're gonna leave her on the substance side right now. But this is right here. We don't know about this, man.
What's one of the
Don't have to be
what was one of the top new school songs?
cabbage, corn,
Like what did the new school?
cornbread, yams, those oatmeal.
Can you say that hooked up to a lot of Becky Gusto?
Yes, I can.
You said 2, 3
That's
meals
what
a
I'm
day.
doing. You ain't trying that.
I'm saying
With hush puppies,
What's wrong with it? Did you hear that?
2, 3 times a day.
meatloaf with green
that ain't a
beans,
wedding ring, though.
regular cabbage, homemade mashed potatoes. What are you talking about?
That's what happens when I
First of
go to new school.
all, not only am I from Louisville, Kentucky, with
Hey.
the horses play,
So
the
what did you do?
thoroughbreds.
Raise their hand?
My daddy's side of the family
Raise their
from
hand.
Hopkinsville, Paducah,
I'm
Kentucky.
Paducah. That's
So
what I've been cooking.
my
is
nana
Paducah.
used to sit us outside at a picnic table with breakfast, lunch, and dinner already made, and we outside in the red dirt all day. So, and she made us, we picking greens as kids and all that, so I ain't scared to give a hell, but I ain't scared to
I
cook.
don't want to smoke. I was asking the question.
He was
You know,
trying
that's
that.
rare.
All the thing I'm working on is the kids keeping their room clean, keeping dishes out the sink. But other than that, I'm making it do what it do.
That's
So
a
look, like these things, these are the original, these are the original, and this
know.
is at 31.
They don't even-
So again, these women do exist. However, we have our right, we have free will. So we get to choose if we want to settle down or we just want to play around. And everybody, it seems like for now, everybody's just doing a lot of playing around. And I think it's because we have too much accessibility to one another. The online, the social media, the dating sites, they definitely have a lot of pros and cons. I'm not going to say they're all bad. I've met some amazing people, mainly men, because I don't date women, but I met some amazing men that turned into business partners, business ventures. You know what I mean? Like, calling that, you know what, baby mama, this is what happened. And I'll be like, listen, just chill out. Okay, brother? Like, it ain't worth it. You know, like, it's different reasons. So the bigger picture of this is the universe. Everything happens for a reason. We got reasons and seasons. We take things too literal. You know what I mean? If I meet you and we don't mesh, you know what I do? I'll be like, you know what? I bless you. Everything's gonna be great in your life. I wish you prosperity, etc. This just was not our time. I'm like, Erica, what I do? I'll see you next lifetime. You know, like it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? However, am I looking for that person? I'm not even looking. Are we looking like this?
We both want to.
It's like I'm here.
I wasn't looking, but I am now.
I'm definitely ready.
I've been out on the prowl.
I'm ready.
Seems like you're ready.
Of course, because of this show, we gonna do an old school versus new school game.
Oh, they hit us with some what?
Gang.
What? Okay.
I quit school because of recess.
Old school and new school.
We can let this.
What?
We're old school. Boy, it's not no damn young school. This is why we do
Team
games.
one is new
The
school.
games.
Team
No, I don't want to be new school. Old school would be older. New school would be new. I don't want to be new school. Right. Old school, new school. He playing, don't listen to me, the oldest one on the panel.
with this
You look good,
game.
though. You look good, I ain't mad at you, bro.
With this game, you're gonna get asked the question.
Okay.
Whoever answers first gets the point.
Okay. Well, we winning because I'm hungry. I'm fasting. Nothing. Okay. Y'all with it? Roll that into the
Y'all ready? New
Okay.
school versus old school.
Let's do it.
You don't have his mind.
First question. Oh wait,
Remember, first person to answer get the point.
Okay.
yeah. So what we're going
First person to answer or answer correctly.
Answer.
First person to
What
answer.
is gonna have to be?
It gotta be correct.
Yeah. So
correct.
whoever's faster.
Well, if it's not correct, then the other.
So we get, okay, so you're gonna say, it's what look. She'll say, okay, new school question, old school question, right? Or we just blurt it out?
And y'all answer the question.
We just blurt
Whoever
it out.
answer it.
Such not a lady.
The first question is, name one old school movie.
The Temptations.
She was first, and she was right. So we going to 3 points. So I'm gonna let the first one.
Oh, we seen that part.
You know better than that.
How you didn't see the movie? But I was trying to give you a high five because we're on the same team. This is lack of, this is what teammate is not supposed to look like, okay? Ain't even trying to be a team player. God damn. I got it right for us. This is what the woman's job is. We the backbone. We the support.
Oh, man.
But you still gotta try, brother. Gosh.
Question
New school, put it on the new
2.
school side.
Name a new school artist.
Chloe Lawrence.
There you go.
Why am I
Good job.
already say what
One
you
and one. Old school one, new school one.
That's teamwork right there. Yeah.
Name a throwback tennis shoe.
Not Reebok.
Air Force One.
I ain't had that bird.
Reebok.
Shit, I said Nike's older than Reebok.
Yeah, but Nike is still trending.
Reebok is
Reebok's
no.
not trending.
Reebok is, I got a pair in my
Reebok
closet.
is not trending.
What
Nike
you
is
mean?
still
No, you
trending.
do
Nike is
school.
popular. That's not really a throwback.
Okay, so
A
that's a
throwback would be like boo-boo or like.
Okay, look.
Like
So I
Nike
got
is
true. So a
trending.
throwback would be a true.
Okay, but you can say that. So,
Nike,
point 2,
Reebok,
go to old school.
They don't care.
Hey, man.
No, they don't care.
Yes.
It's all you, man. It's all you.
Try.
Because I feel like Nike is still trending. It's popular. Right. And as she said, Reebok is more of a throwback shoe than Nike. Nike is popular. It's like everybody's just like, it's Nike. Like, that's not a throwback. A throwback will be like cool
I
baby
own
thing, like
Reeboks.
throwback.
Because it was either gonna be that or some oars.
Okay, what's the next one? I'm gonna get
Nah, she said 3 questions. We already won. New school.
No, that was 2. So that was.
It's 2-1. That's 3 questions. New school won.
Last question.
So you make it a tie. All right, now we got 2
question.
No, 1 and 2.
You got 2. It's your last one too.
It's 3 points.
3 points for what?
Let me get the
3
last
points for
one.
them.
First and 3.
For us. Okay.
2-1. Last question. Name a 90s song.
So you swing my way. So look good.
Why is it not doing nothing? I'm like, seems like you ready, but we got Kelly all up in there. What is you?
A 90s song?
Surrender. I said, R. Kelly.
New school got that right. New school got that right. New school got that.
Two for the win.
R. Kelly.
Already.
Good job, New School.
Yay,
That's
new
what we do,
school.
man.
The first time I came the first
So at least y'all, again, this is confirmation that new school definitely knows how to play games.
No, I sit on my phone and play work.